Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you will like them because you helped me to make them. Your loving Daddy.
Today on the island of Sodor, we'll see Percy meet a famous artist. Then see James in a giant red balloon. Then follow Thomas as he chases a rainbow. But first, Sir Topham Hatt has a special for Percy. All the engines on Sodor are a bright, bold color. But this engine has been working in the coaling plant today and is covered in coal dust. How can you tell who it is? This engine has a round face and boiler. Do all the engines have round faces? No. Toby and Salty have square faces, so it can't be either of them. What else can you see? This engine has a separate coal tender at the back. Do all the other engines have a separate coal tender? No. Thomas and Percy don't, so it can't be either of them. Now look at the engine's funnel. It's very tall. What about the other engines? Do they all have tall funnels? No. Gordon and Henry have short funnels, so it can't be either of them. Who's left? Edward and James. Edward and James both have round faces, separate coal tenders, and tall funnels. It's time for this engine to have a washdown. What color can you see now? Red. So it can't be Edward. It must be James. Hello, James.
What is that? He huffed.
A hot air balloon, said Thomas. It will take vacationers on rides around the island.
Taking vacationers on rides around the island is our job,
Wheezed James jealously.
What if the hot air balloon takes our passengers away?
Chuffed James.
What will happen to us then?
Duck gazed at it for so long, he ran into the back of Stepney.
Oh, it's a floating basket with people in it, said Donald. Whatever will they dream up next, said Douglas.
James and Thomas were waiting at the level crossing. They were still worried about the hot air balloon. He towards them. "We're out of hot air!" shouted a voice.
Ah!
cried James.
What's happening?
He was so scared he let out a huge burst of steam. The balloon rose into the air once more. "Well done, James," called his driver. "Your hot air did the trick." "Oh, no, James," cried Thomas. "You saved the hot air balloon." James arrived back at the station. There were lots of people on the platform. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting too. "Well done, James," he said.
But now the passengers will ride in the hot air balloon.
Sir Topham Hatt laughed. "You're right, James," he said, "but they will need a ride home in a train." James was delighted. And sometimes when he's asleep at night, James dreams he can fly too. Just like the red balloon. All the engines love having a washdown. Doesn't Gordon look grand? His color is gleaming in the sunlight. What color is Gordon? Yes, he's blue. Is Gordon the same color as Henry? No, Henry's green. But Edward is blue. Gordon and Edward are both blue. Here's Percy. He's having a washdown too. What color is Percy? Yes, he's green. Is Percy the same color as Toby? No, Toby is brown. But Henry is green. Percy and Henry are both green. Now here's James. He's feeling very special. What color is James? Yes, he's red. Is James the same color as Thomas? No, Thomas is blue. James is the brightest red engine on the island. That's why he's feeling so special. Who else on Sodor is red? Yes, Bertie the bus. James and Bertie the bus are both red. What a lot of beautiful colors there are on the island of Sodor.